Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First carry for Cam Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Looking to throw. Freeman. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls or setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Handoff right side to Wandu. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Freeman. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off play action. Freeman is going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for L.A.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 77 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First play's a run with Nwangu. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Gun now on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off the play fake. Freeman, going for Jefferson downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw on second down. Freeman eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On the give is Nwangu. Gets around him. And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets him to about the 44. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Terrell Lewis able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Breaks a tackle. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Off play action. Freeman. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Back to throw. Freeman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 88 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On the run is Nwangu. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Here's Akers. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Gay's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Nwangu. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
On the give, this is Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Second and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barton. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down now, Akers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Stays on his feet. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run now for Nwangu. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Vikings, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.